Mari, that was incredible. Welcome to This Is the Day. Before we get to Ever Be, I want to hear a little bit more about its origins in West Coast Catholic.
Thank you so much for having me, you guys. I'm so excited to be here today and share everything about West Coast Catholic and Ever Be. It's been my baby, my pride and joy for years now. So West Coast Catholic, we'll start there. It's the Catholic lifestyle brand that I started and own with my husband Trey. We started it back in college in 2019, and our mission is truly to help people experience a foretaste of heaven, essentially to help people draw closer to God through prayer and through beauty. And so ultimately, we're helping young Catholics of today fill their life and their homes with beautiful faith filled items that actually match their aesthetic and remind them and encourage them to live out their faith in the everyday. So that's really what West Coast Catholic's all about.
And the Everbee podcast is becoming very popular. Tell us about that. How that all start?
Yes, it's been so exciting, you guys. The podcast just launched in April, but truly it's been something on my heart for the past few years. I've been creating content on Instagram since 2018. But the way the algorithm works now and the way Instagram works now is very short form video focused. And you really have 5 to 10 seconds of someone's attention. And there's so much more that needs to be shared with the young Catholics of today that I feel like that's not cutting it anymore. And so I was just excited to be on a long form platform, long form content platform, to be able to go deeper and really share more about our faith, about living a Christ centered life. And it just really has spoken to my missionary heart. I was a former missionary, and so it's beautiful to be able to feel like I actually have the time and space to talk to my girls and really have that space to encourage, inspire, and educate them on Christ-centered living.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I'm sure a lot of what you create is in response to what your audience is telling you they need help with. What are they telling you is the greatest obstacle they have to overcome or the greatest hardships as young modern Catholic women right now?
Yeah. I don't want to get super political here, but what I feel like I hear often is there is such a struggle in the like femininity and fertility education in the women's world, because you're hearing such opposing views from the world or college professors or coworkers or even family, and then you hear something totally different from your faith community or from the church's teachings. And there's such a push and pull in women's heart right now to graduate college, get a successful job, climb the ladder, and make it in your career, or think about marriage and family life, settle down, become a mother, raise children and a family. And so with that, I think women are more and more struggling between, do I put off marriage? Is it really that important? Or do I actually prioritize my vocation over my career? As well as we're hearing the lie of the world telling us that our fertility is bad and something to suppress, hence the birth control pill. And people finally starting to wake up and realize all the effects of that on women's health. But I think still we're in a place where women are trying to find the truth amidst all of this noise. And it's hard for women to weigh their desires of being successful in a career or prioritizing marriage or motherhood. And what I always share with women is don't put off your vocation. Get married young. I got married straight out of college, and it's truly been one of the best decisions of my entire life. God's plan never, never, never disappoints, and your vocation ultimately will fulfill your desires and is what will sanctify you and get you to heaven. So that's my advice for young women.
And maybe picking up on that, Mari, if you could too. I understand you had a couple of guests on recently talking about dating, and as a young married woman too, and as a father of a daughter who's getting married on Saturday, what could you give for advice for young women and young men as they get into the relationship, and then maybe as they start their, if they find a partner and they starting their lives?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for men and women in the dating scene, my biggest advice is to date with the purpose of marriage. So, don't fall into the trap and the lie of hookup culture, wasting your time with people who don't actually you see a future with them. But be boldly Catholic. Don't hide your faith. The person you're getting to know should be someone that you feel like could be, the person who's going to raise your children in the faith and lead you and your family in the faith. So if I were to be in the dating scene now, I would bring up my faith in those first conversations. I would find someone that I feel like is strong in their faith and can lead me in my future family. And a priest once gave me some advice when I was in the dating scene too, and that's to be the type of woman that will attract the type of man that you want to marry. So start working on yourself in being that good Catholic woman that's going to attract that good Catholic man. But just encouragement to everybody out there who is looking for their future spouse. There are such good men and women out there, such good Catholic men and women. So do not be discouraged. The Lord has somebody perfect in mind for you.
Mari, thank you so much. Where can people go to learn more about Everbee and West Coast Catholic?
Absolutely. I do the majority of my ministry on Instagram. So you can find my personal blog at mari.c.wagner, or our Everbee podcast Instagram is at Everbee Podcast. And you can listen on Spotify or Apple or wherever you listen to podcasts. And then you can shop our Catholic lifestyle brand, West Coast Catholic, online at westcoastcatholic.co.
Awesome. Mari Wagner, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.